Okay, so this isn't a beautiful place. This is where I exist in. I'm so embarrassed to show this off, but eventually I'll get out of here. This is my personal cage. I'm coming to you right now because this is so heavy on my heart that I cannot keep myself from recording this video. I'm coming to you right where I am because this is heavy on my heart, and I couldn't wait for the perfect moment to say it. I am talking to those of you who are exhausted. I am talking to the ones who feel like you've spent your whole life giving your liquid gold, your love, your time, and your soul to the people who only know how to waste it. You move from one person to the next, hoping this one will finally be different, only to realize you're back in the same cycle with someone who just isn't capable of showing up for you. And because they won't love you, because they won't love you the way you love them, you've started to believe that you're the problem. I need you to look at me and hear this. There is nothing wrong with you at all. The fact that you have so much love to give is a gift from Source. It's beautiful, but you have to understand a hard truth. You cannot water silk flowers and expect them to grow. If someone is unwilling to show up for you, this isn't a reflection of your worth. It's a report card on the state of their soul. You cannot love a person into having a conscience. If they aren't ready to find their own, woo! And here we go again. Here we go again. I don't know why it times out like that. Let's see here. Yep. The fact that you have so much love to give is a gift from Source. It's beautiful, but you have to understand a hard truth. You cannot water a silk flower. You cannot do that and expect it to grow. If someone is unwilling to show up for you, this isn't a reflection of your worth. It's a report card on the state of their soul. You cannot love a person into having a conscience. If they aren't ready to find their own, they have to find their own way. Like we found our own way, you found your own way. They have to be able to find their own way, not only into loving themselves and who they are, but into loving in general, right? They have to find that themselves. Oh, let's see here. If they aren't ready to find their own, that's not your job. Your job isn't to be a repair shop for broken people. Your job is to be a gardener for your own spirit. But we have to be honest together. Why are we drawn to the people who can't hold us? Usually it's because there's a part of ourselves we haven't learned to be a father to yet. A father, mother, whatever. Whatever thing you want to call into your life as you being for yourself, that's what I'm talking about here. Because you have to be able to parent yourself, love yourself enough, right? We're looking for someone else to bring the light in because we don't think we have enough of our own. We chase those takers because on some deep level we're trying to heal an old wound by winning over someone who is impossible to win. We think if we can just be good enough for them, we'll finally be good enough for ourselves. Let that sink in. If we can be good enough for someone else, how in the world does that mean that you're going to be good enough for yourself? That's the opposite way that you do it. As above, so below. As within, so without. The change comes from within. You got to heal that part of yourself that thinks you're not worthy. Anyway. But you are already good enough. You don't need to audition for love. You come from Source. You come from Source. You are a piece of the divine already. Choosing yourself, choosing your peace over the abuse isn't being mean to them. It's about being just you. It's about realizing that your energy is sacred. Your energy is sacred. When you finally stop and say, I love you, but I love my peace more, you aren't choosing your heart. You're putting a fence around a sacred spring so that the wrong things don't muddy the water. You're keeping that water pure for your children and for your life, or if you don't have children, for whatever it is that you have. And you cannot build a future for the people who you love or for yourself while you are exhausted from rebuilding a person who only wants to tear you down. Listen to that. You do not have the resources to repair someone else's life while you're trying to grow your own. Right? You can be there, you can do what Source wants you to do, but you are not Source. And as I'm going to sign off, I'm going to do it in a very similar usual way. To my 4 beautiful children and my soul children, never stay where you are. Never stay where you have to shrink to fit. There we go. Never stay where you have to shrink to fit. You were meant to expand. Listen to that. Listen to that. Even if you're not one of my children, if you my soul children, if you are old, young, it doesn't matter who you are, this needs to find you. You know, that's the thing that we've been talking about. That's the thing I've been talking about. I don't even know. That's why I script these things, so that way I can get it right the first time, and I'm not sitting here babbling. But anyway, never put yourself in a position where you have to shrink to fit that situation. It's too small for you. It's like trying to put on, a 5-year-old shorts to run out and get the mail. You might get one leg in there. If you're not a 5-year-old, it's not going to fit, right? I want you to see, and this is for my children, if they see this in the future. I've got some situations right now going on with that, but I want you to see that your Father chooses peace. I choose to be a pillar instead of a punching bag. I did it so you'd know you have permission to do the same. If I can't walk you home tonight, I am going to make sure the path I leave behind is clear of mud. Be kind to yourself. I'm proud of you.